head down towards the stable.
Right. I'm gonna find the stable master.
Wiston, are you going with him?
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure he doesn't do anything too crazy.
Okay. Well, it's Jethro we're talking about.
I know. That's why
Jethro's not that crazy. He's just, a
Yes,
man
he
on a
is.
mission.
Yeah, he's incredibly impassioned, and logic goes out the window when that happens. All right,
Just like
so
cocaine.
you head down to the stables. There's a few guard, the town militia down there talking to some stable hands. You hear the braying of animals and stuff like that inside. And you approach the group. It's about 5 guys, 2 guards, 3 stable hands. They're all just kind of kicking it and chilling right by the door, not really doing anything, taking it easy. And
I'll be like,
do you still have that sack of armor, or did you put that up?
I do. No, I got it over my shoulder. I don't have time to stop.
All right. So you roll down on these guys, sack of stuff just loaded over your back like some kind of redneck Santa.
Yep.
And
redneck Santa.
And they're all just gonna kind of look at you as you come walking up, but nobody's really gonna say anything.
I'll step in the light so they know who I am. I'm pretty recognizable.
I'm here to take all your stuff.
Like the biggest motherfucker in the valley.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you come up. There's a torch right there, and
I'll say need to procure horses. We ride for Braymorstead. Lord Haven's orders.
The 2 guard are gonna look at each other and they're gonna say, "We haven't heard any orders yet. If you want to buy a horse," they're gonna be like,
I'm going to Jethro and be like, Jethro, were we waiting for the morning to gather more volunteers?
I'll turn to him and be like, nope. Go get Cedric.
I mean,
so it's dark. So it's dark outside and it's raining. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. There's a small awning and a torch that these guys are all kind of standing by right in front of the stables.
So it's dark outside and it's raining, and Jethro wants us to go head to Braymorstead into unknown territory where this group of bandits that just killed an entire other village might be waiting for us. Great idea.
No, ogres.
Ogres.
Also the bandits, because you guys don't actually know where they are.
Yeah.
Too.
Great idea. I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah.
Jethro, Winston's gonna pull Jethro aside. He's like, Jethro, it's the middle of the night. We don't know what we're going to encounter on the road at nighttime. We could run into onkegs or something and never even make it to Braymore.
I'm actually going to jack up Winston by the collar and say, I don't give a fuck what's between me and Braymorstead. It's going to move out the way or it's going to die.
Or you're going to die
Cedric.
and then everyone else will die.
God damn it, Jethro, you're not thinking clearly.
And I'll drop him.
Just take a breath and focus.
Oh, I'm focused.
You're leaving right now is an unnecessary risk that will probably put Kaya in even more danger than she already is, because there's a better chance that you're not even going to make it there.
Better than leaving them at the mercy of ogres for an additional 16 hours?
Whenever you say that, the town guard's eyes are gonna kind of perk up, and the stable boys are gonna be like, "Oh, did you hear that? Ogres? What?"
Yeah, guys, town guard, don't you want to go face ogres in the middle of the night where you can't see?
I don't give a fuck. I'll let
you don't give a fuck about other people's lives.
Nope, I don't. I care about
Look,
2 people right now.
Himself.
All right, I'll let them lead me away.
Famous lock? Oh, Ness. Yes.
All right, so I guess Wiston, you have a very compelling case in calm Kane down, or because these town guard are what's going on? This guy's crazy. And they're gonna be trying to sniff you down for alcohol.
Yeah,
Wow.
Go for it. I am stone cold sober.
We're gonna go back to the tavern and or actually Winston's gonna start quizzing Jethro for stuff that we're gonna need. We're gonna bring some extra lamp oil with us this time.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a shopping list.
Lamp oil, caltrops, bear traps, wander meal. We're not worrying about rations. We're getting wander meal.
What's a wander
Which
meal?
It's basically Limdus bread.
Limbus.
Do they even have that?
Yeah, I've had it for the entire time. We're going to grab that. We're going to get 2 horses apiece, so we can switch between them and good, mile eating trot at all times. We're not stopping for shit.
Okay.
Alright, so Jethro's pretty much listing out like a military convoy's supply line. Like,
yeah.
You think this is a game?
This ain't no game.
yeah, like mounted cavaliers are usually supplied like that. So, obviously, like all the storefronts are closed now. Market day is tomorrow. But you guys at least have a good shopping list. So, can you guys type that in a Roll20? Just that way I kind of have an idea of what you're bringing with you. And between now and the time you guys actually leave, if there's anything else you guys think that is easy enough for you to get, you can type it in there and I'll let you know if the Lord, gives it to you or not. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do tonight? Any other people you want to weird out with your crazy shenanigans?
I'm just
I'll
gonna-
have you know, I've had no part in these crazy shenanigans.
Okay. Here, Leah, I'm going to do this for you. Roll a 1d10.
Why would you do that?
Roll a 1d10.
I don't like you. 10.
10. Lad is exceptionally ripped and athletically attractive and superb in bed. If that's what you do.
Fantastic.
Which doesn't make sense.
He
That's funny.
spills the spaghetti a little bit, and it's really awkward. He makes like really bad jokes the whole time, but it's the D is the bomb.
Don't ever say that
Are you
again.
sure you've never done this before?
Please don't ever say that again.
The D is the bomb. That's
Oh
hilarious.
my god. That's awful. That's so bad.
He's got 20
Oh,
charisma where it counts.
Sure what 20 charisma looks like under the hood. Oh.
Ah, jeez.
Alright,
What have you done, Jake?
Well, you're the one who is hooking up with a virgin.
Oh, totally. He's a real man now.
He's got that swagger.
Well. True that.
I was about to say, Wiston's been in town for like all of 48 hours. He hasn't tried to screw something. I don't know if he's feeling all right.
I'm under a lot of pressure right now.
But you don't perform well under pressure, Wiston?
No.
No. Good list.
Powdered glass.
yeah, man.
What do you do with powdered glass?
We're
Throw at people's faces.
Oh. Alright. Fair.
I'm watching Night at the Roxbury while I play this. This is wonderful.
All right, so you
You're
guys.
gonna need more than just 2 horses. You mean 2 horses per person?
Yes, 2 horses per person. I meant to put per.
2 horses per person.
Yep.
Why?
They're going to canter constantly. We're going to switch. The rider will switch from horse to horse so that there's no need for rest.
But so are we just gonna drop the horses once they get tired?
No, the horses rest while they're not being ridden.
I'm confused.
It's more tiring for a horse to be loaded down with something and a rider than it is for a horse to be cantering with no rider.
Bless you.
Okay. So, Night goes by, everybody gets their health points back. If you're missing any.
How many? 8?
Depends on if you guys go back to the infirmary.
Yeah. I'll go back to the infirmary.
Grant only wants what's best for you.
I only want
Sure.
more HP. I'm at below half right now.
Jethro.
Thanks to somebody shooting me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
Well, don't be an ass next time. We'll have that problem.
Don't.
You have a very selective memory.
Just wanted to make sure that your chainsaw was gonna work, man. Can't have you going into battle unprepared. Clearly, that was
Now you know where your weak spots are.
Yeah, make sure your arms are covered.
My weak spot is Katya.
Aw. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I'm gonna take it as a compliment wrapped in an insult.
It means that anytime I'm anywhere near her, something bad's gonna happen.
I kind of want to get a folding chair so I can smack somebody with it.
No. Jeez.
Okie doke. So you guys weather the night. Jethro, Whiston, you turn into the infirmary.
Unfortunately, it's a fitful sleep, but a sleep nonetheless.
8 HP back.
Yep, 8.
I could use that.
Why do you only get 8 back if it's a full rest?
Because a full rest actually only gives you 1 hit point per level. So you'd actually only get 4, but it's double that because you guys are experiencing long-term care because you're in the infirmary.
Oh, okay.
So
Pick up a
technically,
sick cloak.
yeah, technically Katya only gets 4, but I think you're at full hit points anyway. So
I am.
Yeah, she's gonna get laid into.
Nope.
We could really use a healer. That'd be so much better.
Yeah. Can we pick up scent cloaks?
what are those?
Cloaks that cloak your scent?
You guys find an easy enough way to do that if you with decent survival anyway. So
Alright, they're a thing.
how much are they each?
Like 20 gold.
Oh yeah, you guys can have them if you want. Really, you just make your cloak just smell like shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Tanglefoot bags.
What are those?
That'd be good. We'll grab.
Foot bags.
Add those.
Tanglefoot bags.
Tangle foot bags. Am I
Tanglefoot.
putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable?
Yes.
Tangle foot bags.
So exactly what I just said.
Add rope.
Arrow.
Rope.
Yeah, rope.
Add rope.
Tanglefoot bag.
Every time somebody talks about having rope, I just think about Boondock Saints.
You need rope.
You need rope. Burger, burger. Ba, 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 ba.
Hmm.
Where's my phone? We gotta text Ellen.
Why?
Because Kane's watching Parks and Rec.
Yep, I think that's about it. If I
Okey-doke.
come up with some more stuff, I'll figure it out.
Da-da-da-da. Alright, so, Okie doke. Yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Anything else? Alright, so the night turns over, next day, market day, yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
3,
Hooray.
strong rain. Just constant, strong rain. Very gray, very bleak, very miserable day.
Way to set the tone.
Yeah, life sucks.
And I will say it's easier to hide in rain. I am okay with this.
It's perfect!
Right. I'll don my armor and throw the cloak over it.
All right, so you guys are up and getting ready in the armory. You know the Lord does his like market day address at like 9, and you guys get up at like 7, I suppose.
I expect to be gone way before that. But I will wait. It's okay.
So
Not happy about it.
yeah, you guys get ready. Nothing really of note happens, and head out. It's takes you about 45 minutes to get your new armor all laced up appropriately. To go find Katya, wake Cedric up, who's like sleeping in like a mound of books. Like he's got a blanket that you're pretty sure is like just made out of pages, and he like his hair's all sticking up funny. His owl's just like taking a few dumps on the floor.
A mess.
Did Yam ever wake up?
He's still in there. No, but Grant's
Okay.
paying a lot more attention to him today for some reason.
Interesting. He's probably going to die. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean he's doing better from what you've seen. He's just been unconscious.
Hmm.
So yeah, you guys get ready. You guys go find Katya. And you guys haven't talked to the Lord since the last time, since last night.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, you see a bunch of commotion, and a lot of people are getting ready, and like you notice a bunch of people from all the different steads setting up all their wares in the stalls and stuff like that. You guys planning on doing anything?
Just picking
I will
up
stand
all
at
the
the I will
stuff.
stand at the
Yeah.
floor waiting for the address with my arms folded within my cloak.
I'm gonna make sure we have everything picked up.
Yep.
Okay. The bear traps, the caltrops, the food, everything's easy. People don't sell bags of powdered glass, so you just buy
I
like
make
a
that
few.
shit myself.
I was about to say, you just buy a few baubles and just like smash them in a bag in an alley.
Yep.
The
Make sure I have I got a sling too.
Yeah, the Tanglefoot bags, Cedric loots from the alchemy lab,
Okay.
and like he like found a recipe or something and figured
And
it
is there
out.
any way we'll be able to get our hands on any potions of healing? Or potions of cure light wounds?
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Cedric doesn't see anything in the alchemy lab that he definitely nothing that he feels comfortable taking. So yeah.
Okay.
And then so everything but everything but the horses. You guys try and go down, and they tell you the horses are about 500 gold a pop.
We have to buy the horses.
Well, yeah, nobody's just gonna give you their horses.
I thought the Lord was giving those for us.
You haven't talked to the Lord in a while. He hasn't sent you
Oh.
on the detail. He hasn't briefed you. He hasn't given you
Oh.
any supplies, like nothing.
I'll
You
wait
guys
for
are
the
privately
address then.
funding this so far.
Yeah, I'll wait for the address then.
So, alright, so that kind of goes by. You guys pick up a few little knickknacks and things like that that you think you might personally want. And everybody's gathering around the big, like, merchant hall area. Lot of, like, not a lot of excitement. Well, first it's pouring. And, like, low murmurs in the crowd. A lot of very bleak and depressed faces. You guys notice a few roomsteaders kind of standing together over on the side.
Great. I feel terrible.
So,
Great way to start the
Tunnel.
journey.
I'm tunnel visioning so hard I don't give a fuck. I see nothing but Lord Haven.
yeah, Jethro's being, I don't know, a giant gargoyle right now. He's not moving. He's not even like covering his face, just rain, just right on his face. He's like a turkey,
Yep.
just staring up in the sky. and Lord Haven's gonna come on, and he's gonna address the crowd, and he's gonna come out. He's gonna be standing in the rain too, like no cloak, no hood, just in his armor. His wife's like standing back in the doorway. He's come out and say, "People of the valley," and he's gonna say,
Dicks.
"Giant flaming cocks." No, he's gonna say, "People of the valley, I bid you a safe welcome to my hold. I'm glad as many of us has made it safely as possible. But the rumors are true. Roomstead has been razed, and at that, a large group of the people are gonna, gasp and cry out, and a lot of, they already knew, but the Lord saying it just kind of makes it that much worse.
Mm-hmm.
All the roomsteaders over on the side are gonna kind of be giving each other hugs and crying and stuff like that. It's raining. That's what it is. It's raining. But yeah, everybody's looking at the ground.
Yeah, Winston looks really, really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I totally do not give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
chomping
glad
at the
you
bit.
found solitude in your single-mindedness.
Yeah.
So everybody's kind of looking at the ground. He's gonna say, Lord's gonna say, "It is by the stalwart courage of our men in garrison and of these adventurers here," and he's gonna make a hand motion to you guys, "that any of our family have survived the bandit ambush." And you're gonna have about 200 people slowly turn to look at you guys in the rain.
Oh, that's not.
I will not acknowledge them. I'll continue stare. I'm going to continue staring daggers at Lord Havens.
And then
Holy shit, is that an elf?
and he's gonna say, "As such, they are welcome guests to our remembrance feast tonight." And then he's gonna say, "Though there lies another concern. The Braymores have not arrived. There's been very little intelligence on why, and we fear for their safety. This stands as a general call for all volunteers to do a scout duty
Thing.
Yeah, to do a scout duty and report back on their condition. Please meet at Haven's Castle in 1 hour's time."
I will start walking there now.
Alright, so you just start shouldering people out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So you start making your way through the crowd. Everybody's kind of wordlessly moves around you. And you can basically just hear, all you guys can hear is just his voice and the sound of rain. It is deathly silent otherwise.
Yeah.
And, if the rest of you guys follow him, the speech kind of fades out in obscurity as you guys walk away.
If I can see Lad there, somewhere in the crowd.
He's about 15 feet away from Katya.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to him and ask him to tell my mom that I'm headed out on the scouting mission, but tell her after it's already left.
And he's going to be like, "But listen, she's looking for you now. She says you have to eat breakfast."
I pull out a what do we call it? Brought on a branch. I said, I just look at him pointedly as
Why do you randomly have a bra on a branch?
Why do you randomly not?
As if this is Winston's last day alive, he wants to start it with brought on a branch. Winston lives in the now. So he's gonna look at that and be like, "But she has 3 for you. She's not gonna be happy with just." He's gonna say, and he's gonna throw up his hands like, "I'll do it. Just She's gonna be really mad at me.
Oh, better you than me, and I'm off.
And he's gonna be like, hey, wait, that, and he like can't muscle his way through the crowd while you just squirm through it like a fish in water.
Like acrobatics.
Katya, you
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, you catch the dialogue between Whiston and Lad looking all sorts of peeved as
Can you
Whiston.
believe that guy?
Yeah.
Who does he
And
think he is with his green hair and awesome good looks?
ditching his mom like that after she made him a fucking warm breakfast. Men would die for that.
Well, you can introduce her to
I
Sal.
shout over
before
the
you do it.
crowd, you can have it!
Yeah, Katya, you need to tell him to introduce Lorella to Saul. Saul will take care of that.
I'm totally doing that. Is that your mom's name?
Yeah.
Lorella.
Tell him, like, Lad, while we're gone, make this happen.
Lad's
Why
gonna
am I
give
an
you like
android?
a wink and a thumbs up.
It's getting more confident already.
Well, only around her.
Because I'm awesome.
So
Probably you're the only person that showed any kind of interest in him whatsoever. That's okay.
I don't even know what Lad actually looks like.
A bitch.
yeah, he's like he's just tall, lanky, short hair, but apparently ripped.
God, Moses sounds like you. Jeez.
Well, we know your type.
I have a type.
So
I told you, John Mayer, if I ever need to, like, have cute swirl babies.
yeah, but he's swirl babies. Is that what you called them?
Yes.
Oh, my
Swirl
FOM. My FOM has some mixed kids. I'm gonna start calling them swirl babies.
Swirl babies. Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So that's basically what happens. He gives you a wink and a thumbs up, and you guys, Jethro, you beat the crowd to Haven's Castle by a mile, and about 20-30 minutes later, you're going to see Havens and his detail come up. It's a few of the stead holders, a lot of the militia, Okemos and Tolls, and a few soldiers. And, a young lady in pretty bright clothing, there's like some pastel blues on her robe and stuff, and like a light tan, which contrasts heavily with all the dark drab grays and metal and armor that they're all wearing.
What the hell's going on there?
So, and they're all going to come up, and Lord Haven's going to come up and see, Jethro standing there. Actually, all of you will beat him there for certain. And Lord Haven's going to come up and see you all there. And he's going to come over and say, he's going to, go for the forearm grip handshake. Jethro.
For me,
Of course, he's going to go for all of you.
I'm going to say, sir, I'd really appreciate it if we could get underway.
I will trade grips with him.
You will what?
I will trade
Yeah.
grips
I
with
will trade grips with him. I just
Yeah, Katya. He offers you.
him.
He does what?
He
tries to shake your hand.
he propositions you for a handshake.
Okay. I guess I shake his hand.
All right, cool.
Is his hand gross?
No, I mean kind of wet because of the rain, but I mean he just totally just shook Whiston and Jethro's hand, so you kind of know at least a little bit where it's been.
Okay, I shake his hand.
All right, and he's gonna kind of give like a grim smile, and he's gonna say, "Aye, son, I understand the haste, especially for you." I was gonna say, but we'll wait for volunteers. Head to the quartermaster and fit yourself with any of my effects that you feel is necessary.
I'm gonna go get his armor.
Yeah,
Alright.
you get
Good
shot
luck.
down on that one.
Yeah, I know.
But no, he meant more like if you guys need any bear traps, caltrops, dark cloaks for
Yeah.
everybody, wander meal, lamp oil, powdered glass, sling.
If you guys need anything that's on the list you just gave me,
Yeah.
Yeah, that you guys totally went around and bought on your own money.
Whatever.
Yeah, but he totally hooks you guys up with some pretty sweet travel provisions. Excuse me. And while you're waiting around in the armory, about another 5 or 6 people come in. One of which being Ishel.
Isha,
Yeah, Live Oak.
that motherfucker.
Grim dagger ness.
Alright, so you look like you haven't taken a poop in a week at Ishel.
Yeah.
And he's going to come up to you and he's going to trade grips with you. And he's going to say, know the feeling, boy. Not easy to be in love and see her endangered. That's what I'm here for. I owe you.
I
actually feel a little better.
I'll nod.
Isha
I'll nod in gratitude.
on our side.
Yeah.
I'll nod in gratitude.
Yep.
Maybe
And,
it's
This is one
legendary.
guy on this mission, but
well, if Ishel dies, somebody's making a lot of money, so there's that.
yeah, no, right.
And so yeah, he's just gonna kind of give like the firm, grim handshake and nod. He's gonna start fitting himself, and you know it's leather armor, new bow, new string, quiver full of arrows, yada yada yada. And Cedric grabs like next to nothing because you don't know shit about preparing for these kinds of things. He grabs like a few books, some like notepads, some like charcoal, like I don't know, pencils. I guess is the medieval
I'm just gonna
pencils.
shake my head, and I was like, "Why don't you go grab some poultices?"
He'll head upstairs and come back down with the box. It looks very familiar to you guys. You've seen it. It was the box of herbs and everything that the Roomstead healer had.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, so he's like, I got this from Gran, yada yada. So he's got that. You guys at least have that. So that'll kind of it'll the contents of the box will effectively act as 3 potions of healing.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yep. And you guys know it's about like a box worth about $2,000.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
So the Lord is gonna come back with he's actually gonna invite everybody to his like war room.
I remember this.
Whoa, room!
So
I'll walk in.
yeah, Jethro walks in like he owns the place,
Yeah, he does.
and he's gonna see Okemo standing there with tolls, and they're gonna be like making frowns at the all the pieces on the table. Very clearly, the bandit piece is like not there. It's the bandit piece is gone. And up near Braymorstead, which I'm actually going to pull you guys all the way over to the Alien Valley now. Up near Braymorstead is a... there we go. Is a stand of a model of an ogre. And they're going to be sitting there kind of frowning. Everybody kind of piles in. It's a few people from different holds you've seen around. A few really young folk that look like sons of soldiers who are eager for their first taste of action. Ishel. And a young lady, actually. She's got tanned brown skin. She's quite fit, and she's got 2 very long daggers hanging on her hips.
It's the chick that Steven had to escort, quote unquote.
Yeah. And she speaks with...
Story for another time.
Yeah. So, and she's there too, and she's pretty decently well kitted out. Everybody's wearing, good armor, good kits, good weather, resistant clothing and everything like that. So,
how attractive is this new girl?
Oh yeah, she's very attractive, dude.
I'm gonna walk up to her and be like, "Hey, girl, how you doing?"
And she's kind of gonna bump shoulders and be like, "Hey."
Like in an uncomfortable way, or just like a...
No, this girl kind of rolls with everything.
Yes! Awesome. That's amazing.
It wasn't like a sexual hang. It's like a she's not intimidated by anybody here. She's come to do a job.
She's my new best friend. We're gonna be best friends.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna hook arms with her and we're gonna walk.
No, she doesn't hook arms with you right now because it's business. And you totally get that, after she says that she's fixated on the board, and the Lord is Lord Haven's gonna be like, "I have assembled a fellowship."
You have my scimitar and my elven curved blade
and my books.
Yeah.
Oh God, there she is! What the hell? Where did she come from?
I've been here, man.
Wow.
What? Lies.
I sneak in. I giggled at your joke.
Where are the pictures of your cat?
Pictures of my cat are on Facebook, and I just got a phone with a camera that works, so there'll be more pictures of her soon.
That's awesome.
Yay.
I would show you. So here's how smart I am. I got in a little over 10 minutes ago, and I immediately plugged in my new tablet that I had every intention of conducting this whole thing on, where I could have shown you my cat, because she's all over me right now. But so after I was done updating Skype and logged on to Skype and found that you guys were on Hangouts, I booted up Hangouts and then found the Wi-Fi back here. It's too bad to run it. So I'm going to have to hook up a repeater, but that will not be today. So I'm back on my PC.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And no cat. Sorry. Cat later.
So.
Oh,
hello.
now, cat later.
Yes. Whoa. Then cat.
All right.
So let's get to the war.
Okay, Cedric, to kind of fill you in what you've been up to, you looted 2 Tanglefoot bags from the alchemy room. You have whatever kit that Cedric would feel appropriate to grab because everything's kind of on Lord Havens' dime right now. So whatever kind of travel kit you want to put together. Everybody else got a bunch of little knickknacks. I said you probably just grabbed a bunch of books.
Yeah, that would sound like Cedric. Probably books and whatever tastes best, but may not last long on the road.
Yeah, you've got a mason jar with honey on the comb in it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That actually would last a long time.
Well, it
Yeah,
would.
that would actually be pretty good.
It would. It's just so tasty that it might not. So, yeah. So that's what he's doing. Cedric, right now, we are basically kind of having the war council with Lord Havens. There's a few of the Steadhold, patriarchs there. Excuse me. And it's you guys and about 5 or 6 other volunteers. Oh yeah, and whenever you came, Whiston sent you looking for healing potions. You found the box of all those super expensive healing regents from Roomstead, and the whole thing will function as 3 potions of healing.
Nice.
So you guys somebody needs to mark that down on their character sheet.
I got it.
Alright. So you guys go in there and there's the the little small little model of the ogre on the table. Everybody's kinda looking. And everybody files in, and Lord Havens, the Steadfathers are going to stand up, and Lord Havens is going to say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome for coming. Let it be known that personally and he's going to say, like, personally and professionally, I am very grateful for all of your volunteer efforts. This is indeed a very dangerous mission, and our intelligence on it is lacking. And he's going to say, but it is all needed. And with that, Okemos is kind of lead into and say, there's a proposed band of between 30 to 50 hostiles of perhaps orcish or ogre relation in the vicinity. They have reported moving into the area as of 3 days ago. Whether or not they're still there or if they have had anything to influence Bramerstead's disappearance, is unknown. We ask that you, he's going to say, due to the increased security threat to the rest of the steadholders, Garrison will provide security detail escorting all steadholders back to their homes at the conclusion of Market Day. He's going to say, we ask that you reconnaissance the area and assist without endangering yourselves if possible, and report back to us so that we may form a more coherent plan of action.
So we do not engage?
He said assist where possible without overly endangering yourself.
I'm not going to like that.
Yeah, well, basically that kind of means that
I know what it means.
if you guys walk up there and it's like, there's no enemies around, but so help out where you can without overly endangering yourself.
Yeah, I know what that means.
So
just that's going to make the muscle in Jethro's jaw flex.
I'd rather not get into another Last Stand.
that's up to you guys, not me. So yeah, he's
Also,
gonna.
I hate to be that guy, but what did I miss in the few minutes? Because I'm missing a little context.
It's the next day after we met up with the Lord, and the Lord gave us the. Were you here last session for when we snuck in? Yeah. We snuck into the war room and got caught, and found out that ogres were attacking Braymore Stead. So the Lord put out a volunteer call to arms to go check the area out.
Okay.
We've spent the first part of the session gathering supplies.
Okay.
And Cedric, Jethro kind of just was like, Whiston, get Cedric, he's coming, and that was kind of your involvement in this. So I don't necessarily know if you wanted to kind of put up any kind of fight or if you're just going to go with it.
Okay. Well, no. I mean, if they came for me, I'd probably go. Although, what's the wizard's assessment on me? Like, what's he have me doing if he's up and about?
Nothing. Yama is not up and about.
Not up and about. Okay. Feel a little bad leaving him, but if Jeffro says go.
Yeah. Yama's not up anyway, so oh well.
Yeah.
It would mean leaving your library though, and that sucks.
Yeah, I'll bring a bunch of books.
I told you she would.
We believe you.
He knows me so well.
Okay, so what's his name? Okemos is gonna kind of lay it out like that, almost like he's debriefing, like he's briefing Garrison guys. And whenever he finishes, Tolls is gonna.
Oh, one more thing. One of the volunteers is this lady who obviously has adventuring levels.
Stop that.
Like what?
She's obviously has levels in adventure of some sort of class.
Yes. Yes, she does.
Good. I hope she's not a skinwalker.
Oh, what are the chances of 2 of those happening in one campaign?
I don't know. You're winning the game. You tell us.
I'm a giant jerk for those kinds of things, so
I know you.
it's very possible.
That's why I'm asking.
Oh well, not my problem.
Totally your problem.
Our problem.
It's Jake's problem.
Anyway,
Okay.
back to the briefing.
Yeah, so she looks actually a little bit experienced. You get a few lugheads that, I mean, they're not lugheads, but they're young, strapping. They're maybe like 17, 18, and obviously they take very good care of themselves physically. You can definitely tell these are like, you know,
Iverstead is the best dead.
yeah. Oh, he's back. No, they're actually from Havens. Havens Hold.
Soul is the best hold.
It is the best hold. So yeah, basically you can kind of tell their fathers are soldiers and they wanted to do this. And then you have Ishel and this other girl who's strapped out. And whenever Okemos kind of lays out the briefing, Tools is gonna look at everybody and say, "Any questions?"
No.
Will there be beds there?
No.
Tolls doesn't even answer that. Whiston just kind of like slowly, Whiston just swats down Cedric's like slowly raising hand and just looks at him and says no. just no, buddy.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick.
So, Ishel's gonna pipe up and he's gonna say, what details about the terrain of the hold do you guys have? And they're gonna say, we're unaware of the exterior integrity of the Bramer mines at this time. And Ishel's gonna kind of frown. And he's going to say, absolutely no word from the Holdsteaders themselves, no forewarnings of danger. And Tools is going to say, afraid not. This apparently caught all of them by surprise.
Winston's going to look to Jethro and say, Jethro, have you been to Bramerstead before?
Have I been to Braemorstead before?
Once 2 years ago. But for it's for 2 weeks while you, because, you just ride out to Market Day and then ride up to Bramerstead. And then it was kind of like a coming-of-age thing, and you wanted to go visit Bramerstead because of a girl.
So I'll say yeah. I'll nod. I will nod and grunt.
Yeah, you've got a very, very, very small familiarity of Bramerstead.
Yeah. And I'll just kind of nod and grunt. So I'm going to get right now until you say something, until you ask me something specific.
Well, if we want to be stealthy, we might want to cut through the forest the last couple of miles. Is that gonna just to avoid being seen on the road?
Cedric makes a sound. He's got an owl. It's chilling on his knee. He's scritching it.
Yeah, Okemos, well, they wouldn't let you bring your owl in here, but...
It's a trained owl. I've got a diaper on it.
Or are we going to go up the river?
Yeah, Okemos and Tools are going to kind of weigh in on your options, too. When he said go through the forest, Tools kind of looks at you guys, like, all of you, and clearly not all of you are rangers, and he's going to be like, if you feel that gives you the best approach, just slightly riskier for those not so trained in field craft.
I'll say the river's by far the fastest.
He's going to weigh in and say, hi, but normally it's a crew of 15, or actually, the girl is going to pipe up, and she's going to say, she's going to say, it's usually a crew of 10 to 12 to get a boat up the river.
Why did she sound like that?
Because that's what she sounds like.
You didn't even go here.
Where are you even from? Go home.
I'll look around. So we obviously have enough.
Yeah, all said and done, it's what you 4 plus another 5, so 9.
Mhm.
And she's gonna shrug and say, "So long as you pull double,
Not a problem.
alright, then I'll do it."
I'll turn my stare on to her. Not a problem.
She's gonna shrug and say, "Alright, then I'll captain us up the river."
Good. Ready, break.
Yeah. So,
Winston looks like, oh man, she's got an accent. She's got an accent, Jethro.
it's so hot, man.
And I'm going to go ahead and kill his vibe by go. You can tap that after you make sure it's not dead.
Hmm.
She looks pretty alive to me.
For now. Wait till we get back.
I don't like adventure.
That thing you just linked, Kaiser, I can safely say that I did that.
Right? I know. That's kind of like every dickery. Every day one.
What am I about to look at?
Accuracy.
Oh man. That's so great.
You know what's so funny is you could actually put like a Psyker and Drake there, and it'd be the same final picture too.
Or honestly, any character I've
there you
ever
go.
played since Davram Bashir.
Straight.
I'm pretty happy because so far the campaign hasn't turned any of you into that.
That's what I do.
Except for Katya.
I believe that's currently
done
your
what yet?
character in Road Trader, Moses.
Yeah, that's currently that character in Road Trip.
Wait, except for what? What didn't I do?
I said you're kind of like that in this campaign.
Like what?
The Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
I knew that
moving
was
on.
coming. So, the girl is going to also pipe up and say,
Yes, please keep talking.
she's gonna say, well, if we take a boat, Eistead has no problem furnishing it, but means we won't need the horses anymore.
We didn't have any
Fine.
horses to begin with.
Boat,
Yeah,
go.
because we didn't buy them.
Yeah. Well, Lord Havens was gonna. He says a partnership was going to be reached between Eistead, and he's gonna nod to the girl and Havens Holt, and he was gonna say a partnership was going to be reached for the purchase of 20 animals, but a boat will do just fine.
Let's go. I say good. So we're decided.
Any more questions? Ask tools.
Cedric tries to raise his hand again.
Winston's gonna like shoot him a glare, and it's like, is this gonna be a dumb question?
He seems to think for a moment, and the hand slowly goes back down.
Why is the smartest person in the room asking the dumbest questions?
High int, low whiz.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and whenever there's nothing, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and go to the dock.
All right, Mister. I'm gonna leave when it's socially awkward too, because boo-hoo.
That's right.
All
One
right.
track mind right now.
Yeah. So everybody says Lord Havens asked the girl. He's actually gonna call her Isabella. He's gonna say, Isabella, when can your craft be ready to leave? And she's gonna like look around and she's gonna be like, with a little help, inside 30 minutes.
I'm already halfway there.
All right. Jethro like kicks open the door and is like sprinting to the dock.
Boat!
4
know.
oars by myself.
Think of it as a very purposeful walk.
I'm just gonna punch the boat until it's ready.
Mm.
I'm gonna make mean faces
Is
at
it
it.
Minecraft?
Yeah.
So
Wham! Boat.
yeah. All right, so you guys do that and start heading out. If there's any last pieces of business you wanted to take care of, now's your chance. Because
We
boat's
need
gonna be leaving in 30
enough
minutes.
crossbows for everybody. I don't care if it's bows or crossbows, whatever you're better with, everybody gets a ranged weapon.
You get a ranged weapon, and you get a ranged weapon.
Can we get poison arrows? Do we have poison arrows?
Look under your chairs. Ranged weapons.
No access to the poison, but plenty of arrows.
Poison's probably not going to work that well against ogres anyway. They're stout.
Oil of impact.
Nope.
I don't think we
Okay.
have access to magic stuff.
Okay, and that's actually an alchemical thing. But,
Yeah,
okay.
but your alchemist is out, and
Okay,
Cedric is untrained.
Alright then, but everybody gets a ranged weapon. Are there ballista? There needs to be a ballista.
No, it's like a fucking small craft that livestock ride in.
Okay, we don't have a ballista. That's okay.
This is not like some kind of trireme that
But we-
Garrison paddles
You
around.
do have a bag of corn, a chicken, and a fox. Will that help?
Yes, we can set it on fire and throw it at our enemies.
I've got
So,
some bear traps on our boat.
Yeah, but
Jethro, this boat has a parable in it. I don't think we'll fit.
but everybody does get everybody gets a crossbow or a bow, whatever they prefer.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's already strapped out at everything they want, so, and you haven't
Nature.
said a word to any of them, so they're gonna wear what they think is appropriate.
I got
That's fine.
honey.
I'm going to damn it. See, I'm trying to be in character here, but it's going against my better judgment to be in character. Shit. Oh well. Guess what's best.
Boy, I hope somebody else makes this really
Well,
smart decision
I mean-
I was gonna make, but I'm not.
Jeffro, you do have one impetus in character to be incredibly anal. Remember that last time, the first time you headed out without checking the wagon?
Yeah, it's true. Damn it.
It's somebody else's wagon this time around.
Yeah. Can you let? I'll
Better,
lean
he
in
has
the
to do it better.
Yeah, it's fine. Damn it. I'll turn on my heel, start walking out.
Man, he just does not learn from his mistakes, does he?
No, he does. He's just super tunnel visioned right now.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm just trying to play a character here, and he's not really thinking straight because of the current situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys totally all catch that Jethro's being exceptionally brief, grumpy, and not planning very well. He's like totally missing things and stuff like that. So it's all standing out to everybody.
I'll turn to Winston and be like, "Hey, is everything okay with Jeffro?"
Oh shit, he called me Winston. Kill him!
Shit. Sorry.
No, seriously, kill him.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, this is weird for Jethro.
It's not even that weird. You know why he's acting that way.
I know why you're acting that way, but it's also weird that you're not actually going about it the smart way. Because the smart way is what's going to save Gaia.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
trying
needs
to play
to
it
talk
easy.
some sense to him.
Yeah.
But I did earlier.
You got him to stand down, but apparently he's still pretty grumpy about the whole thing. And exceptionally impatient. Like, it's, yeah, I mean, to me at this point, Wiston talked you down last night from being, like, you know, impetuous, but, I mean, so I think Jethro can be grumpy, but still retain his common
Alright,
sense.
in that case, I'll stop trying. In that case, I'll do what I'm supposed to do then. I'll make sure everybody has a,
No,
ranged weapon.
I'll go talk to him.
Okay.
No, I'll make sure everybody has a ranged weapon.
Well, I kind of want to hear this out, so Cedric approaches Jethro walking through the town, kind of runs forward a few steps to catch up with him.
Yeah, I mean, our character, like, I think you're doing the right thing. Playing a character who's grumpy, he's not really thinking straight. So,
He's
mean,
not grumpy. He's
I'm not
just
complaining.
freaking the hell out.
yeah, as he should be.
Yeah. Jethro's veneer of control is
Is slipping hard.
yeah, his
I mean, Cedric is lucky in that he's not really doesn't possess the forethought to realize how bad of a situation it is. He just knows it's bad, but everything's bad all the time. So
Everything's bad until otherwise proven good.
yeah. I mean, he's kind of existed in a state of bad, so it's like, okay, situation normal, terrible.
How are you going to?
Yeah, so he'll run.
How are you going to do this?
He'll kind of loosely jog up, one hand half raised, panting, like shaking it back and forth, like Jeffro. Hey, Jeffro.
I hear nothing.
He'll come alongside you, like kind of in your field of view, and waving his hands, like, hey, Jeffro.
Again, he's not really responding very well.
Kick him in the shin.
Yeah, he'll kind of stand in his way, and if he gets bumped into and Jeffro keeps going, he'll stare at him as he goes. He won't try and do anything more than that.
I'll actually notice it at this point before bowling you over, and I'll be like, "What? We gotta go. You heard it. 30 minutes. Let's roll."
Yeah, I mean, I've got my stuff's in the cart with the pony. I think he'll be there for maybe an extra hour this time. But I wanted to talk to you about. Well, he kind of looks around and makes sure no one's like nearby. They'll overhear him, and he's like, "Are you okay?"
And I'm a look, and that vein in his forehead is going to slowly start bulging.
Oh.
Is it like, am I okay? I'm fucking wonderful. I just watched a village burn down. My betrothed is probably getting raped by a bunch of fucking ogres right now, and you want me to wait and talk? That's what you want to do. Get the hell out of my way, or you're going to become a part of the problem.
Okay.
So is Jethro just like kind of just blindly walking and not actually being productive while he's trying?
No, they're walking to the boats. This is just en route.
Yeah.
So he kind of.
I mean, if he's not supposed to be doing nothing, let him walk.
No, he's walking to the boat so he can start trying to.
Yeah. So what's the problem?
Assist. Yeah. He's not thinking straight, and he's going to do something stupid. Is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Cedric, being the concerned friend, decided to see what was going on, and Jethro basically kind of just barked at him. And, don't let him to piss off.
Cedric's not the type to push the point, so he'll let him go after that.
Yeah, someone's going to have to kind of halfway grab him by the collar and shake him a little bit for him to snap out of it.
Unfortunately, I'm only 5.
I think he's just gonna walk by me while I'm like stringing my bow, chill, and I'm just gonna be like, man, if your impatience gets us killed or fucked over, it'd be so.
What are you gonna do? Run?
I mean, maybe, but then the rest of y'all motherfuckers will be dead, and I won't because of you. Everybody will be dead because you trying to rush, and I will not be dead because I got the fuck out of here. So.
That is actually a really good point that she makes to you, Jethro.
She's fantastic.
I mean, fine. You want to go half-ass on all of this and get everybody else killed and then not save your fiance? That's going to be on you.
If you could please use correct grammar when speaking to me, that'd be great so I could understand what was going on.
Sure.
I didn't hear half of that.
To do things half-assed and get everybody, including your fiance, killed because you're being impatient, that's on you.
You're my favorite.
I only heard half of that. Sorry. All right.
There you go.
Again, he'll actually stop at that a little bit. That was something you needed to hear.
Damn right.
He'll stop and he will visibly exert control on himself. Does that make sense? Like visibly calm himself?
Yeah. Like back straightens a little bit farther.
Yeah, back straightens, takes a deep breath and be like, he's like, you're right.
Is it raining outside?
Yeah, it has been for like the past 10 minutes.
Cat, what are you
It's been
doing?
raining all day here.
It's actually going to rain in Texas for the first time in a month and a half.
What?
I don't know what to do with myself.
Oh.
I mean, you could even say that Boston has gotten seriously dicked over if you look at this weather map.
Oh, I saw that! Oh my god, I saw that. BuzzFeed did an article about it. It was so funny.
Alright, so Jethro, you...
Yeah, he's going to visibly control himself, take a deep breath, and kind of open his eyes and be like, crossbows. Crossbows. We need crossbows. And I'm going to turn on my heel and go find the quartermaster.
Alright.
I'm gonna walk by Winston and Cedric and go, good try though, guys. Good try.
Cedric's just
Winston
kind
just shrugs, like, I don't even know what just happened.
Winston's like, I've never taught Jethro a lesson in my life.
Except
Thanks.
lessons.
By the way, Leah, thank you for actually doing a heavy-handed. I was waiting for the heavy-handed. Stop being a dumbass. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
It's my specialty.
Yeah.
It's the one dish on her menu.
Not very Zen archery, but you know it's cool.
Oh, that's right. I changed classes.
So
Anyways,
I believe she deserves a -2 to hit now.
I forgot about that.
Being not Zen enough.
Not being Zen enough.
no, her zen is in her like black
My
girl
Zen is in my
sass.
anger.
Anyway, so you find Saul. He's waking up, and you know he's kind of like hung over, and he's like polishing like some armor, and he's got like a wet polishing rag like on his head, just kind of like, and he's like, and his movements are lethargic and everything.
10 heavy crossbows. Lord's orders.
He's gonna kind of like look at you and be like, you know, son, I don't believe you, but take them. And he's like gonna like go back to like groaning and polishing the armor.
I'm gonna go get a sack of crossbows and a bunch of arrows.
Sack of crossbows.
Yeah.
To go with your sack of daggers.
Yeah, right.
True.
They're selling by the sack, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's what I'm
so
gonna do.
yeah, you basically get it. And bring them back to the ship, and they're extraneous. Most people have a ranged weapon of their own, but the people who don't like have no idea how to fucking use them.
It's a crossbow. It's a simple weapon.
Yeah, but that still doesn't mean they've like done it. It means with easy training, then
Right.
like with like 30 minutes of training, you can teach them how.
And
but-
while they're while Isabella's setting up, I'll be like, raise your hand if you've never used one of these, and I'll hold up a crossbow.
everybody.
Winston looks around sheepishly and just kind of raises his hand.
I'm going to glare at Whiston a little bit.
I'm gonna glare right back. It's like, I've always been a bow hunter. You know that.
Okay, and I'm gonna take the people aside that have never used a ranged weapon and don't have one of their own, and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna give them a crash course on how this shit works.
All right. Well, everybody's used. Like they're gonna be like, wait, ranged weapon or crossbow?
Fuck. Just in general, crossbows, whatever.
Oh, okay.
I'll
I
take
throw javelins.
How far can you throw that javelin?
Good 50 feet.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
well, javelins are much
Yeah,
shittier.
these are two like these guys are actually kitted out like Legion, not Legion. Excuse me. These guys are kitted out like Garrison Spearmen. They're the sons of soldiers kind of kids.
Right.
I like how everyone.
I'll look at him and go, son, how many javelins do you have?
He's gonna like count and be like, 4 for both of us.
So, you're gonna throw those 4 while we're on a boat and pursuing ogres? How are you gonna get those back? You gonna go swimming? Did you know that it's hard to swim in armor that you sink?
You're gonna be like just badgering them with stuff, and they're gonna be like, well, and they're both just gonna shrug and be like, oh, we're not supposed to fight them, but training's training, and they'll let you teach them.
Yeah. I'll be like, this is disposable. Use your good shit when you're on the land. But I'll teach the ones that don't understand crossbows how to use a heavy crossbow.
All right, so you teach 3 people how to use crossbows.
Fine.
Everybody knows how to use crossbows now. though.
Technically, Wisting too, but I mean, it's not hard to figure out. He's a smart kid because he's a player character. I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
that.
All right, cool.
All right, so Isabella's gonna come by and call, and she's gonna have a bunch of oars at the ready, and she's gonna say, if there's any last thing you want to do, now's your chance. There's a crowd assembling on the dock to kind of see you guys off. Whiston, you're like while you're setting down your shit and stuff like that, and you notice like your mom out in the crowd.
I just wave at her.
You're gonna hear like very faintly like Whiston, my baby.
Hey, turn around.
Jethro, you're gonna see John standing there like off to the side away from the crowd, but very coolly and calmly watching you guys. The Lord is actually gonna kind of like come up onto the boat, kind of give a cursory inspection, and he's gonna ask Isabella if she's ready to ship off, and Isabella's gonna turn to all of you guys, and if you say yeah, then you guys are free to go. So, yeah, she says she's ready, and so the Lord's gonna wish you all luck, and you guys hit the oars. Isabella's gonna man the rudder and call out a cadence to stroke to. And away you guys go.
Oh, yeah.
Just stroking.
Just stroking it.
Long stroking at first, because that's the best way to start.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
RPGs are so educational.
So, you guys are off. If there's anything in particular you guys want to do at any part, let me know. Isabella tells you guys it's about a full day's journey to make it to Eistead. No, it's like 2 hours to get to Eistead. I forgot how close it was. It'll be a full day journey to get up to Bramerstead.
Go.
So Isabella, been to Kirkwall lately?
The fuck is Kirkwall?
That's what she says. She says, the fuck is Kirkwall.
Isabella is the pirate swashbuckler character from Dragon Age 2. She was a tan lady who wielded daggers and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. I've never played Dragon Age 2, so the fact that that's like a coincidence means that they're not very original.
They stole it from me.
I mean, how hard can it be to come up with like a Mexican pirate? Like,
Oh, wait a minute. I just fucked her. I think. We had a three-way with the elf. It was crazy.
Yeah. She's in Origins too.
Yeah, I totally ran into her last night. Yeah, we started out with the long strokes too.
well, you're leaving the dream, Kaiser. So, all right, where you guys go? About halfway through the day, she kind of steers you guys over to the shallower current on the side, give you guys a break. It's pretty grueling work. Getting up there, everybody's sweating their balls off, and you guys like stop for like rest and food and everything.
When Cedric's gonna hear some like clunk clunk and looks down, he's like, "Oh, I didn't even know I had those."
Oh.
That's the third pair I've seen. Shepard, check out my quad.
My quads. Okay.
Cat, stop.
Anyway, so and then you guys are off again, unless you guys want to do anything special. You guys make your way past a bunch of plainsland. You guys go through a pretty irritating gambit where you got to make a bunch of turns, and you bypass a really thick forest on one side and the plains on the other. You guys sail underneath a bridge and eventually pass a marsh, and you kind of come up to like a triplicate fork in the river, and Isabella steers you guys up. You guys are coming up onto what she calls out some rapids ahead. and she's gonna kind of like pull the ship over to the side, and she's gonna say, she's gonna kind of come over to all you guys and say, she's gonna be like, "Hi, there's rapids ahead. We can go through it, but it won't be easy."
Bring it on.
So what are our other options?
She's gonna like shrug and look at Ishel. Ishel's gonna pull out a map, and he's gonna say, "Well, kids, we can either go through there or overland it through the forest."
Rapids it is.
Yeah, let's do the rapids.
Okay.
I'd rather wreck a boat than get eaten by terrible
Oh.
creatures.
All right. So, you guys can hear the roar of the rapids out in the distance. It's still in hill country, so on either side, it's like the river slowly becoming like a canyon. So once you guys commit, there's no like wimping out. You're gonna have to fight your way all the way through the rapids.
Yeah, white water, let's do it.
And Isabella's gonna shrug and look at everybody and be like, "Hey, you guys think you can do it?"
No, I don't, but this is our best chance.
And she's gonna say, "But you're a big strapping young man," and she's like gonna give you a wink.
It's like, are you talking to me or Jethro?
Nah.
Your eyesight can't be that bad, or else I'm going to be very upset with you leading the boat. Anyway, let's do this.
Alright. So, I am going to need strength checks from everybody.
No.
Your strength is fine.
Oh,
dude.
that's right. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting.
You want athletics or just pure strength?
Strength.
Surprise, I've got a bonus.
I roll a 1. Kick ass. So it plagues
Maybe
us
you're right.
again. This fucking D20
Modifier,
shit's gonna do this all over.
My modifier, right?
Oh, don't even get me started.
3.
I'm rolling low. Freaking guys.
Guys, you should actually have a +2 if your strength is 14.
Oh yeah, you're
It's
right.
18.
It's 18.
So you're got an 18.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you guys, everybody kind of gears up.
Jethro just hauls off and pulls and snaps the oar in half.
Yeah. Jethro is so distracted he's
Fuck this
actually
shit.
rowing out of cadence with everybody.
The
Mhm.
boat's
And-
turning in circles.
And it's a bit choppy, but you guys actually make some good progress. It's hard to focus
I'm
because the
doing more
boat's
harm than
rolling
good.
really hard, and everything. Everybody gives me another set of strength checks.
That's better.
Fucking Cedric's like, ah! Like,
He's actually, if you look at him, he's got a little bit of a pissed look on his face. Oh my
What
cat.
are we rolling for now?
Hi, I know you've got a butt, but you don't have to put it in my face to remind me.
All the time.
oh, my cat does that. Every time I get home, I lay down on my futon, and my cat gets up, flops around, and rolls on my chest and sticks her butt in my face.
Yeah, pretty much. I've got her like sitting on my chest. I'm balancing a tablet in my lap while I'm using it, and then the laptop, like my computer PC, is adjacent.
My cat, I've got a sheet on my futon right now, because she likes to climb all over it. And she's
Yeah.
like, right now, she found a way to get under the sheet, and I just see this lump just like darting back and forth underneath my couch.
Yeah, that sounds about right. How old is your cat?
She's 3, but she looks like a kitten.
Nah.
Yeah, she's
The
like
best.
she's like 4 pounds. Like she's tiny.
Aw.
Okay, so let's see. I'm waiting on Katya. Strength check.
I already did. It's up there. It's 11.
There's another.
No, another one.
Oh.
Another one.
Incoming 11.
Another-
Another one.
Even worse.
Another one.
Alright,
Another one.
so
I
you guys,
appreciate that.
yeah, you guys actually make some decent progress again. And nothing terrible seems to happen. Everybody's pretty focused. You're getting battered, bruised, wet. Definitely wet. This time Katya, she catches a big wave and loses cadence for a little bit, but everybody else seems to be pulling hard enough that you guys make some decent progress. Another strength check.
This is actually kind of fun. I should have said anything.
You want another one?
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright, so you guys catch a big kind of rolling maelstrom of water, and Cedric, the oar in your hands is just gonna be like, and just gone. It just gets ripped through the little thing and just gets sucked into the water.
But when Kane rolls a 1, he's fine.
I broke an oar.
Yeah. He just went and got on a different bench and put the oar in. So, and then Whiston, you're out of cadence, and you guys actually stall.
Damn.
So another strength check.
19, bro.
What did you say, Roll? I didn't hear the last
Strength
part.
again.
Cat, the whole thing is sensitive. You go
Jesus.
pawing it and shit's gonna change. Fucking hell.
Like, honestly, it's...
Waiting
This is
on
ridiculous.
Carlos.
You've got to admit how ridiculous this shit is.
And we capsized the boat.
Yeah, this is really not like a hard check, but you guys suck.
No, it's not... Dude,
This
you've
happens
got
to us
admit how
every
bad
single
Roll 23 is.
fucking game. So, like, this is just the shitty rolling system.
I don't know, the D100 treated us pretty well.
Yeah.
There's just something about this 20 die. Or this map instance.
I rolled a 19. That's
Yeah.
So good.
Jethro, you're trying to like, you grab like 2 oars and you're just like, on! And everybody else, like, now everybody's all desynced. And you guys actually lose ground. So,
Isabella's like, fuck you.
Isabella's looking kind of concerned. She's fighting the rudder really hard, and you guys are actually kind of losing the fight. And she's gonna be like, again, harder, and like, yell out to everybody over the the roar of the water. So, give another strength check, or get pushed out of the rapids.
Off to a good start. Let's fuck it up.
Nice.
All right.
20, 22, 16. What's
Kaya?
what you got?
Sorry, I was writing down the password before I forgot because I'm apt to do that all the time. Yeah!
Wow. Woot. So you guys.
All I needed to hear was your voice, Isabella.
You guys put your backs into it, make a ton of progress, almost out. One last strength check.
Nope.
Mediocre.
Alright, this is all gonna wait on Whiston.
Oh! You're the worst!
Or the
Hero
best.
point! Hero point!
If I do a hero point, it's just a 10.
Yeah, which will make you guys get out.
Really? I need to spend a hero point on a skill challenge?
Well, it's gonna put you guys back. What I'm looking for is 3 tests where you guys roll over a 10. Where I have 3 people roll over a 10. You guys are
I mean,
halfway.
this might just be a thing where we have to camp for the night. I don't think it's fair to force them to spend a hero point just to make us pass the skill test.
I'm not. I was joking.
Kind of, but not really. Do what you want, Moses.
I'm not going to spend a hero point on this.
Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
Yeah, just reroll.
All of us?
Yeah. Come on, you can
Something
do it.
bad's going to happen, but
Jesus
whatever.
Christ.
Come on, Whiston. And the rapids push you guys out. Isabella's gonna pull you guys out before any more damage happens to the boat and you guys lose any
You
more
fuck
oars.
shit up, Liston.
Me? You're the one who rolled a 5.
You rolled a
This
2
is incredible.
twice in a row.
Damn.
You
Lee,
got-
you rolled a 2 as well.
Why, guys? Why? This is going so well.
Don't ask us. It's your table. It's your dice.
Don't ask me. I don't
This is
control.
all your fault. You have like all the dice rolls set to low.
Yeah, stop
that's
setting
the
the
setting.
dice to low,
As
Jake.
if that's a setting.
I don't
So
control.
low. The
I do
setting
not-
is low average rolls.
Yeah,
Just
I don't
low
control
rolls.
RNG.
Yep. Just low rolls.
But you gotta admit,
You have the rolls set to like veteran.
like
Yeah,
seriously, though,
everything's
this entire game has been just god awful on the skill checks.
Yeah. What is that?
I was
This is
testing it.
turning into an event.
I just wanted to make it happen and let's keep going. I wanted character development.
Turned out above average.
I wanted fucking plot.
No
Alright.
plot for you.
Anyways, so
It's gonna be an event.
Way to
Yeah.
go, Moses. You could have spared us all the hassle of having to go through all of this bull.
If you want
I
to spend your hero point to turn your number into a higher number,
I don't
go
have
right
a hero
ahead.
point.
You have 4 of them. You have 3 of them.
3.
Where is that?
Everybody has 3. We went over this already.
Oh.
I have 2. I have 1.
yeah, I think Whiston and Jethro
Have
have
2.
1.
If I use a hero point, does it
Moses
push us
has
back
2.
randomly through the rapids
I
again?
only have 1.
To the end? And
I would redact my statement that you got pushed out
can I do that?
if you want. I mean, it's up to you.
Well,
Hero point. You
You
don't
guys-
get them back.
well, I know you don't get him back, but I mean, if you
Well,
guys really want to be camping in the woods,
role-playing.
It's up to you, sweetie.
I kind of want to not be camping in the woods.
Okay, then spend
I
your
would
hero
like to
point.
just advance the story, so
Then spend your
have
hero
one of my
point.
hero points and push us through the rapids.
All right.
Hero points are right there where it says hero.
All right.
You go down to 2.
Oh. See, that's why I didn't think I didn't have any, because there was nothing in the box.
Because you didn't put anything in the box.
Moving on.
All right. So you guys do make it past the rapids inexplicably, and you guys, you're all beat, but now you're actually kind of coasting on the current itself. So, you guys head up, and the river's starting to get smaller and more shallow, and the hills are turning into really steep mountains and everything. And Isabella's gonna start looking around, mainly to the north and to the west, and she's gonna kind of say, Bramerstead should be in those hills. And Jethro, this geography is looking familiar to you at least.
Right.
So,
We
but
gotta
you guys,
I'll advise her to find something where you can hide the boat well.
okay. Jethro, you are aware that the river, a few of the streams that feed the origin of this river actually route through Bramerstead, so you know you can follow those streams up to Bramerstead. But those streams are too small for your boat to get up. Yeah, you're so.
Right.
She asked where you want to put it down. Which bank? North or south?
Bank, but we'll do it. We'll try to put it somewhere that's nice and nondescript.
Yeah. So this is basically where you guys are right now. To the north, like basically what you guys see is only hill country, and you guys know that Bramerstead's to the north, a few miles
All right.
to the north. So you said on the north bank.
Yeah.
Okay. And after many hours of rowing, oops, that was a terrible fucking X. Should be ashamed. There you go. You guys touch down. Your arms, backs, everything. You're all kind of beat. It was a very, very, very long day. Especially Katya. And it's about 6:30 at night, or 6:30 in the evening.
Good. Under the cover of darkness, let us go.
Yeah, with the cirque being shaped the way it is, it's actually causing the shadows of the mountain to induce an earlier twilight in this local geography. So night's
Very good,
falling
then.
in fast. What are you guys up to?
Let's go.
Are you just gonna hop off the boat and
I'll
just
round
go?
up the troops and say, No, I'm gonna round up the troops and say, okay, let's put ourselves in small groups, investigate, do not engage. We are here to find out. And I'm going to, I'll turn to Winston and be like, if I do something stupid, make sure everybody gets out.
Winston, once again, will nod, not look happy about it, but
Winston's like, damn it, I reserve the right to do stupid shit.
yeah. I'm the one who gets to do the stupid thing.
Okay. So you guys, your boat, you guys, kind of run it aground. Isabella kind of runs a chain out to a tree and anchors it. And how do you guys want to split the groups?
Pieces together.
Let's just try to keep everybody together. Just try to keep them spread out well enough to where if one gets caught, the whole group don't get caught, but we can see each other well enough. Think
Okay.
like like a line,
So you guys just want to spread out in a line formation?
kinda.
Okay, well, you certainly know that Isabella, the 3 kids of Garrison, and you do not have a ton of field. Well, you do have fieldcraft, but not stealth. But they look like they have neither fieldcraft nor stealth.
Right.
Can you point on the map where we are, please?
It's the red X.
It's the X.
Let's
Oh,
keep them back.
sorry, my thing's zoomed weirdly.
I'll keep the least crafty back and let Ford scouts be the scouty ones.
Okay. Who are you putting on that detail? Ishel volunteers.
Is Ishil stealthy and or field crafty?
He's a ranger.
Oh, I forgot that he was a ranger. Yeah, in that case we'll go Ishil, Katya, Whiston.
Okay.
I trust them anyway. They'll know. They won't be foolhardy. They'll come back and report before they do something retarded.
Well, I don't know about foolhardy, but
It's fine.
Ishel's gonna like hit the bank, kind of like be drying out some of his stuff, shove a few bites of some stuff out of one of his haversack into his mouth, and he's gonna gear up and he's gonna say, "Ready when you two are."
Let's go.
he's gonna nod, grab a tanglefoot bag, and follow after him.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my crossbow out.
And what are the rest of you guys doing? Are you guys following or?
Well, I mean, I'm going with them, so.
Yeah.
Zen Archer.
Yeah.
Are you guys like making up some kind of camp, Kane, or
No,
What?
you're following?
we're not camping. We're going to follow, but we're going to follow well back so that we're not going to like give them away.
Okay. How far back do you want to follow?
Far enough back
Where's
that they're
my Zen sheet?
within eyesight,
I
but
said
not
it
so
to
much
you.
we can get in their shit.
Send it to me where?
So you guys are like, especially with them being stealthy and you want to stay in eyesight, you got to be pretty close. But I'm gonna go ahead and say you guys just follow like 500 feet behind. You guys follow at your own slow pace. They disappear into the brush. How about that?
Sounds good.
And you just know that they're ahead of you.
I don't think you did.
I
Maybe,
did. I
no,
said it to-
maybe it's right here. Hang on.
Okay. So it's about 2 miles inland, going stealthy and going slow. It's gonna take maybe
Yeah.
an hour, so it's about 7:30. It's the night sky is still lit up with twilight, but it's actually quite dark in the hill country. Everybody starts to give me some stealth rolls. Forward party, give me stealth rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just found an anime about farming on Netflix.
You did what?
It's an anime about farming.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
It's a dairy farm college, and that's the anime.
Well, I mean, there's an anime about bacteria. There's an anime about making really good bread.
There's an anime that's about making really good food that makes ladies and men have orgasms.
Oh, I think I've
Yeah, I
seen that
saw
one.
that.
So they're watching on YouTube. It's ridiculous, but it's hilarious.
Have you seen Japan?
What?
It's the one. It's a bread pun. It's an anime all about bread.
Man.
Yeah, get it?
That's funny.
Let's see what.
Real bad.
All right. So yeah, we got our stealth rolls. Got 22 and that 26 though.
Yep. You guys sneaky, and Ishel keeps up with y'all, no problem.
Cool.
And
Sneaky sir.
so you guys take a while heading up. You guys know you're approaching Bramerstead. If everybody pans down to the Bramerstead, uh, actually like stead picture.
Mhm.
So you guys actually are coming up, and you guys know you're getting close. You can hear the waterfalls in the distance, and the rocks becoming more and more exposed. You can definitely see clear trails, leading out into the hills. And as you kind of come over the apex of one of these rocky crags, you kind of see this picture laid out before you.
It's beautiful.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah. So Bramerstead is not actually built. It was crafted into the mountains that they mine.
Oh.
So they, all the central spire appears to be the most lived in. It's got like some cloth in different windows, obviously like laundry out to dry. Um, it's got what looks like the most roadways, a plaza for stuff. On the west side, on the other side of the stream, you have what looks like where the active mines would be. There's smelters outside and everything like that. Up in the distance on the cliff over here are a bunch of they look old, like really, 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 really old, and kind of grown over. A few landslides and stuff like that. And same thing with this east side over here. It doesn't appear like anybody actually lives up there. There's no, drapery, cloth, heraldry, nothing over there. And then, of course, have this kind of wall right in the front of the floor of the valley. From where the hills are, you can hop down onto one of these walls. And kind of this is what you see. But as you're seeing it, you immediately notice the place is crawling with 8 to 9 foot high, 5 to 600 pound ogres.
How many is crawling?
Perception checks, followed by stealth rolls again because you guys got closer. I am going to run the rest real quick.
You guys think most of the things we've encountered so far and had to do battle with were chaotic? Would you classify bandits as chaotic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do you ask?
Reasons. Cat, you stop
Reasons.
stepping on my screen. For goodness sakes.
Ogres are definitely chaotic.
Chaotic, stupid.
I'm gonna continue watching this farming anime.
Friggin' kitty.
So you guys might need to be careful about what you tell Jethro because he will probably just walk in there.
Yeah.
Like acting stupid. Like you guys get why I'm doing that, right? Like I'm not going flowchart here.
I know.
Okay. Just I feel like I had
It's
to
not
do
going
that
to get
little.
your character killed.
Well, yeah. Like again, I'm not trying to play flowchart here. I'm actually trying to play a character, and everything. The whole idea is everything that he's like. He was one of the boys. Everything was perfect control. He had a perfect life. Everything's just kind of going to shit, and this was like the last thing, and that's gone to shit. So he's cracking, guys.
Well, stop it. Shop. Where man?
Ow! Stop biting my ass.
Cats do that just for random reasons.
Yeah, she doesn't really need a reason. Also, I'm pretty sure she's both a liquid and incredibly uncoordinated. Yes, hello. Hello.
Ouch.
Those are cool and I want them. Look at these socks, Moses. Get them for me.
No.
No.
But look at them.
No.
The worst. Just buy them for myself.
I'm so close to getting. I kind of want to create pit, but it's so useless. Except for the times when it's not.
Yeah, you're better off picking spells that apply to a wide variety of situations, and then just having a couple of
No, I
niche
picked
ones
a.
as
Yeah.
scrolls.
I picked a couple good ones. I
What'd
can
you
only
pick?
pick 2 per level. You'll see.
Summon animal and summon monster are always good,
Yeah, I was checking those out.
especially if you already have the augmented summoning feat.
I was eyeing up the stone call one, which was pretty nice. It's like 2d6 points of bludgeoning damage to every enemy in the area.
Okay.
But I don't think that would be suiting for him. So
Katya, is that a 25 perception, 12 stealth?
What's that?
Your rolls. Which one's your perception? Which one's your stealth?
Oh, sorry. Does it? Huh. God, I don't remember how I rolled.
Matters.
Should I roll again? I'm gonna roll again. Because,
No.
Well, I asked you to roll perception first, then stealth second, so that's how I'm
well,
gonna
there you
take it.
go. 'Cause I totally forgot. So the 25 is the perception, 12 is the stealth.
Okay. So you guys see about, you count. Well, basically what you guys see is you see this mass of them, and they're all over the place, not congregated in one area. They're all spread out between. There's a few over here. Some of the lights are on. Like you can see fires inside the Bramerstead itself, burning and glowing. The hold's not being raised to the ground. They appear to have kind of occupied it, actually. A few big bonfires, especially out here near the smelters. And this
Are
is
there
where
any
most...
corpses?
Not that you see. And there's going to be like 5 or 6 giant bonfires out here by the smelters. And this is where most of the ogres are congregated. And there's about 25 of them. And then there's a few odd ones meandering around, all around. You see a few torches of them, like up here and in the distance. One's on the wall. And, yeah, so that's what you kind of see where they're all congregated around. It's about, all said and told, about 37 of them that you see right now.
That is out of our combat rating.
Way
So-
out.
As you guys are seeing all this, everyone, even Jethro and your party, which you guys are about a quarter mile behind,
Mhm.
you feel the ground rumble slightly.
Okay.
Very, very, very faint tremor hits everyone.
This scares me slightly.
can I tell what it is?
Yep.
Knowledge nature?
Sure can.
I'm gonna hit that knowledge nature up.
That non-keg. Oh boy, that's a non-keg.
Oh, man.
Nope, roll another 1. That's the third one of the night from Kane.
Welcome to my world. Isn't it fun?
Cedric needs to play as a skinwalker again. That was awesome.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well for me.
Yeah,
And
roll
nobody
wise.
picked shit with me.
So 12, Cedric. You know those are exceptionally uncommon to the area. You've heard of earthquakes and geological activity, but you've never felt one. This is a very, very, yeah, so basically that's it. Ta-da.
Okay.
Um,
I won't really say anything of it. Or
Okay,
else they'll probably just make fun of me.
so everybody kind of like looks around, slightly spooked, but nothing really can really do about a tremor in the ground. And hold on.
I'll turn to Cedric. Cedric, you're well read. Do you know anything about this?
Excuse me, I'm
shrugged.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the three of you guys, Ishel, Katya, and Wiston, you guys actually, you guys observe for about 10 or 15 minutes, and the ogres just kind of seem to be milling around, not really doing anything, and then all of a sudden you're going to feel another one of those tremors. Everybody feels it all the way out to Kane and Party. It's going to be slightly stronger this time. Enough that like you can actually be like, you know, some loose pebbles kind of shake on the ground. It lasts for about 3 seconds. And then Wisting, Katya, and Ishel, there's going to be an incredibly loud, dull roar and a flash of blue light, followed by an immense roar and a dust cloud comes shooting out of 2 of these cave entrances right here. If you can see where I'm pointing.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a bright blue flash and then like just, and you're going to be feeling the tremor constantly as 2 big ash clouds poof, like, you know, come roaring out of these things. And the ogres are going to get up and kind of like back up, but not really like give up their ground. And the dust is going to kind of come out, blow out. You guys keep watching for another minute. And as it settles, you're going to see 2 more ogres come squeezing out of the tunnel. They look like they have to duck to fit into them. And they've actually got a human that he's trying his mightiest to escape, but they've just got like a grip on his arms. And he's just completely overpowered. And he's kicking, he's screaming, he's trying everything.
How far away are these guys?
From you to him, maybe 400 or 500 feet.
Oh, okay. So outside the range of my crossbow.
Yeah. And he is, he's flailing helplessly. You hear him screaming for bloody mercy. And the man is terrified witless. And the ogres are going to drag him up, and all the ogres, you're going to hear hoots and hollers come up among all the ogres, and they're all going to like congregate. And you're going to see out of this central like shack right here, which looks kind of like a water, you know, based, you know, stone cutting facility, I would imagine. A larger ogre. He seems even again another full head over everybody, and he's followed by an ogre that's slightly smaller but still bigger than all the others. It's wearing a bunch of you know, reddish-looking robes with what you can kind of see in the dim light. They're going to come forward, and the 2 ogres are going to kind of stretch this man out by his arms in front of the other ogre, and he's screaming, and you just hear raucous ogre laughter as the 2 who came out grab his legs, and they're going to start pulling and essentially quarter the guy. And his last screams die out as he rips apart. And they're going to like pick up his body parts and you're going to see him all start like, you know, taking bites and passing it around.
Well, fuck.
Pleasant.
I'm not looking.
You're not
Wilson
even
just
there.
kind of like reaches over and covers Cedric's eye.
Well, Cedric's not there. He's with it's Ishel, you, and Katya.
Winston's gonna curse under his breath.
Well, I mean, not much to be done. Probably should go back. So we don't get eaten.
Yeah. Winston's not gonna say another word and just kind of creep back and then hurry back to meet up with Jethro.
Okay, make your stealth checks.
God damn it.
Oh, excuse me for actually making you use the skill.
That's the third 2 that I've rolled today.
Hey, just a side question. Would the bandits and ogres count as typically chaotic creatures?
Well, my 12 passed the last time, because I rolled a 12 on the last stealth roll.
We don't know.
To answer your question, Kaiser, bandits you don't know. Ogres,
Oh, I did.
from what you've seen so far, appear to be fairly chaotic.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I poked your nose.
Yeah. The bandits before your leadership appeared chaotic. After your leadership, they appeared oddly organized.
They're a well-oiled machine.
Got a few victories under their belt.
They're pretty oiled, especially that pedophile.
So you guys make your way back. Jethro, after a few rumblings and a very intense tremor, you see Katya, Whiston, and Ishel appear out of the underbrush near you guys.
I'm going to do the weird hopeful stand-up thing that people do whenever like the doctor comes in from surgery.
Oh, you're gonna mimic what all the Roomsteaders did.
Yep. I'll be like, any news? Tell me what's going on.
I look to Ishel and then back to Jethro. And then open my mouth and then close it. And open my mouth again. I say, the town's full of ogres. I didn't see any people until I kind of described the explosion in the mines and the 2 ogres dragging out one guy and then just ripping him apart in the middle of the town in front of their leader. And I tell them that there's just 37 of the fuckers.
49 or 39, considering the two that
39
came out.
now.
I'm going to look at Whiston just squarely, and I'm going to kind of sit back up because I kind of had to hunch down to look at him. I sit back up, and I'm going to kind of look like I'm doing figures in my head. Draw my sword, and I'm going to start walking slowly towards the area.
Ishel's gonna kind of run up and he's gonna get in your way and put a hand on your chest. You're gonna actually feel a pretty strong resistance, and he's gonna say, "No, son, this is just impassioned speaking. We've got to be clever about this. They depend on us. They're clearly alive down there in the mine, but they can't stand the siege for very long unless we do something."
And I look at him like, you're acting like I'm planning on fighting the ogres.
He's gonna look at you and be like, "Are you telling me for once in your life you're not? I've been watching you all day, son."
Nah, and I'm going to give him a big shit-eating grin. I'm going to we're going to bring Braymorstead down on the ogres.
Hi, you've got me interested. So let's find a place to lay low while we consider our options.
So I'm gonna sit down, and we'll sit down and do it, and I'll be like, okay, I'm no alchemist, but we have a lot of flammable stuff, and we have shrapnel.
He's gonna look at you and be like, "This is a terrible campsite. Let's go find a campsite." That's what I meant.
Okay, well, I'm gonna no, the idea is I'm gonna wait till after we hit camp.
Okay, so you do that then. Okay, so you guys give me some survival checks to find a good camp.
Survival. You still have it.
Yeah. And then I can read my things. Oh, I don't have the thing anymore, do I? Nope.
28.
Did you?
28. I rolled a
I
20
don't have
plus
it anymore.
8.
I don't have the thing.
Actually,
Where I get the
29. Max
I'll
have a 9 in that
be right
skill.
back.
All right, cool. So you guys, you find a awesome campsite, very well secluded in the area. It actually kind of gives you, it's like a ledge up on a cliff. It's like a recessed, hidden ledge, and you guys can actually see down into Bramerstead. So pretty awesome camp. Gets you close by. You guys can actually, visually point out what you're shooting for.
Is there is it just like an empty field, or is there trees? Is there cover? Is there rocks to hide behind?
It's a recessed ledge up on a cliff. Like you
Oh.
guys find like a quasi
Oh, okay.
cave, like 150 feet up in the air.
Oh, okay. So no.
No trees, no nothing.
Okay.
You guys can kind of like step out onto the lip and look down into Bramerstead, but if you guys are inside the cave, no one will see you.
Okay. But then we can't see them either, so it's better.
Yeah,
Right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to crawl up on the ledge belly first and just kind of peek my head over and like look at and assess the situation with my spyglass.
All right. You basically see all the ogres sitting around a bunch of campfires in this area, eating meat, and a few lights on of different fires in the actual Bray Morstead. You know, this is where everybody lives, the main habitation block. When you visited, these other two areas are completely deserted, and this area right here is their main work area. Whiston is more than happy to point out that the flash of light and the rumblings came from these two cave entrances, which lead to their main mine shaft. And the fact that the ogres brought a guy out
Pretty safely assumes.
Yeah, they fled to the caves to withstand siege. Which was a pretty smart, shrewd decision.
Right.
But one can only guess how long they can survive.
Right. I would know a little bit about, from just talking to Kaya, that they probably use some sort of dynamite-y kind of thing to clear a little bit, don't they?
Not really.
Damn.
Based on the whole thing's 800 years old, they don't really want to risk it. They tend to actually just do most of it by hand. It's just hard, honest work.
Okay. Good to know. Well, I'm going to sit down and say, listen, I'm not an alchemical genius. I'm but a simple man. But I do know that we have a lot of flammable objects, and we have a lot of sharp things. You think we could stuff it and create some sort of charges in key areas? Bring more stuff down on them?
That waterfall and stuff up to the, like on the cliff sides and stuff, Jake, are those there because of a dam?
No, it's that mountain is kind of like the low point, and the ranges to the north. That's a bunch of meltwater from glaciers. There's no dam up there.
I was going to say we just break that and let the whole place get flooded.
We could help that break a little bit better. You know, make the flow of water more.
But would it be enough to do anything if there's nothing?
I don't know.
Like, we need like a big torrent to wash through.
Yeah.
Well,
we need a torrent.
Ishel would be happy to point out that any kind of flooding attempt would probably flood the mines as well.
Yeah. Are there any secret exits or entrances to the mines that we can get out through another place?
Knowledge local.
I know, I'm back. Come here.
Deuce.
Very admirable attempt, Kane.
I needed 25.
Let's see what Cedric rolls. Yeah, it's like a secret exit to their mine. Especially as like their escape plan would be something very, very, very hard to pick up on a casual visit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Unless Kyle's like, don't tell anybody this, but we got that.
Yeah.
That's how you snuck away during the night one
Yeah,
night.
duck away to get laid while in her parents' house.
Okay, sandwich get. I'm back.
All right, make a knowledge local.
Okay. Did you hear Quentin crying while I was out making a sandwich?
No.
She's incredibly vocal. Nice. Okay.
All right, so Jethro and Cedric, you guys are not aware of any specific path, exit, or tunnel, but you do know this area's been mined for 800 years. So there's an option, there's totally a chance you guys might be able to find some kind of deserted mine shaft that leads towards where they work. You guys just have to find it. It's totally possible, though. The whole place is just riddled with caves. And not even Bramerstead itself. There's, you guys found like a quasi cave. Looks like there was some kind of valuable vein right here that they pursued about 40 feet into the mountain, then stopped. So these hills are just riddled with a network of tunnels. And you guys both know that.
So essentially, how they're not finding people is they're kind of like ogres are kind of running in there and like doing a lot of little quick search and destroy, and sometimes they get a dude, sometimes they don't. Seems to be the.
It would appear like that's the case, which also leads Ishel to imply that there might actually be more ogres, then you guys just don't see them.
Right. Oh, well, the key is we gotta. Judging by the size of the tunnels and they got a duck, we can probably take one ogre out at a time. If we're in there, they just don't have the ability to fight. So the question is, what are we going to try to do? Are we going to try to get them out, or are we going to try to out-war of attrition them?
I think if you think there's a way to find a tunnel that connects to the place that they're currently holed up in, we should go in and pull them out the back way.
I don't know if there is one or not. I'm not sure. But there's probably
It's likely.
something. It's likely, but if it was so likely, why are there still people in there?
Because they're pinned down.
Alright. So I guess we can, we got to use for that rope. We can go around the back and rappel down in there.
I do think that we should send a message back to.
Yeah, we need to send somebody back.
No, you don't need to send somebody. We have a familiar.
We have an owl.
Or
Caw!
or if Cedric has a sending now.
I do
Cedric.
not. Well, the owl was going to give me a bonus to night vision, but I guess not anymore. I'll send him off with a message.
Alright, what's your message say? Write it down and roll 20 for me.
I'm not the one
Especially if
writing it. That's
especially
Jeffrey's job.
If we
Okay.
camp here for the night, we'll be back.
I know my.
Alright, I
how
need
much
watch
food.
order and the message.
No, oh, don't claws. No, bad.
Okay.
Move to the restroom.
I'll do first watch, I guess.
As you brood silently over the situation.
Well, at this point, he's kind of running over scenarios. He's gotten over his quick little situation of panic, and he's just kind of numb, trying to figure out the correct way to handle this
Now
stuff.
it's mechanical. The training's kicked in.
Right. He's numb.
Ishel will take second watch.
Well, while you're doing first watch, you can write that message.
Katya will take third.
Okay. And fourth watch?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Before my owls send off and I can see in the dark still.
Alright, Kane, type out the message and roll 20 for me. And then...
Alright, who's gonna write this,
You are?
Are you gonna make me write it? God, guys. Alright.
Where's my favorite spots in the bed?
And whenever you come up to him and like ask for him to send out his owl, he'll nod knowingly. He's like, I knew there was a reason you wanted me to come.
When I miss.
And then he'll just go back to sitting and reading.
Nothing really.
Okay.
I might as well go back with the owl.
Aw, don't be like that, man. Here, actually, how about this? Whenever the story was getting retold, the brief blue flash of light kind of strikes you as a bit odd.
I don't
Do
really
what?
know anything about that.
Was that
Missed that
a...
completely.
Sorry, I came across a Sam Wilson gift set. So yes, the answer is yes. Do you not want to explain?
No, remember when they were pulling the guy out of the thing? There's a bright blue flash of light, and an earthquake, and a puff of dust.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what
Kane-
we're talking about.
That's what you write on the little thing. Jethro gives you the letter, and you send your owl off.
Yep.
Okay. All right, and the owl's up, and away. And 10 griffs come down. No, they don't. So away your bird goes. And you guys gonna start taking watch?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting my watch on.
All right, the night passes uneventfully.
That, for the first time ever.
Well, uneventfully for you guys.
Mm,
Who's got third watch?
Moses.
Katya?
Yeah.
The orcs caught another one. The ogres caught another guy.
Aw. Unfortunate.
And
Did the same thing happen?
Yep.
Okay.
Except they don't just pull the guy apart. They behead him.
Jeez.
He got lucky.
So everybody, you kind of get woken up for a few minutes as you hear some screaming as a guy gets pulled out of the cave, and you hear a dull roar of like an animal-sounding roar of an ogre, and like a sick, meaty chop, and silence.
That's
And
Yes.
back to bed.
And back to bed.
All right, so Kaiser,
Yep.
spell list. Everybody else, what are you guys doing in the morning?
It's right up on my sheet. Everything's up to date.
Okay.
If it's got a gray background, then it's prepared. If it's an X, then it's prepared.
Oh, you need to link that to me then,
Yeah, sure.
as I don't just have it bookmarked, unfortunately.
Shame
Yeah,
on
it's
you.
okay.
I know.
If you look in recent, you should find it because I send it out often enough. But I'll send it to you. I'm just like,
I don't know. Trail and group chat has kind of become like a chat for a lot of places, for a lot of things. Mainly Kane bitching about his hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
If you're gonna bitch about anything, that's certainly worth bitching about.
Hopefully that sent.
Would you send it in the Hangouts thing?
Google Hangouts, yeah. Excuse me.
Is there a place for chat? No.
Here, if that doesn't work, I'll do this.
There we go.
We're gonna go check out and see if there's a way we can get into the caves from there, from back end.
From the back end?
You
By
know,
the
back
back
where they're
end.
kind of held up.
Okay. Trying to get in the back door.
Mm-hmm.
Baywatch movie?
Whenever I'm doing my watch, I summon. Let's see here.
Baywatch movie, apparently.
Butterflies. All the butterflies.
Negatory.
So, Kaiser, it's the one with the X's?
X's or gray.
Okay, and if they've got 2 X's, that means you've got 2 of those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1 second. Just checking the list again. Nope. Huh. Damn it, they don't have owls in the summon monster list. Oh well.
You summon your owl back and it's got the same letter in its hand? Aw.
No. I think this will work just as well. He'll summon a wolf, and he'll just chill there with the wolf
Okay.
and talk to it.
Anybody who wakes up early is a little weirded out that now there's a wolf, but because it's not doing anything, they're gonna just go with it.
It's gonna slowly inch around it. Like,
Fucking wizards.
Oh yeah, the other guys don't actually know you're a wizard.
Don't knock it, you took my owl.
Yeah, the other people don't actually know you're a wizard, they just know you have an owl.
and now a wolf.
And now a wolf. They think you're actually some kind of animal trainer.
I'm actually a druid.
Pokemon trainer.
Probably wouldn't be that hard to convince them that you're a druid.
Yeah.
That way they wouldn't be weirded out, nor would they actually care.
Yeah, these guys know next to nothing about Arcana. Except for maybe Ishel. Ishel's been around the block.
Whoa.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that he's got.
Yeah. Okay. So, nothing really happens other than the other guy gets caught. What are you guys doing in the morning? What time are you guys getting ready to go?
Ass crack it down.
Preparing my spells.
Okay. So you said you wanted to try and check around the...
I'm having breakfast with my best friend, Isabella.
The back.
Her chatter is both upbeat and witty for the
Yay!
situation. So, you're going to try and check the surrounding hills for caves?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So, as you guys are, kind of heading out, is everybody going? Or are you just sending, like, a scouting party to do it?
We'll do a scouting party thing.
Okay. Who's sending on it?
Same.
Stealth team, go!
I'm gonna track them with
Team
with
Tiger
eyes.
Lightning on its way! Alright, so basically, if they're gonna check the surrounding areas for, caves and stuff, they're going to, actually not be going down into that valley, unless you wanted them to try and sneak into the compound and find a way into the caves.
So there's no way in from outside then.
No, there is. I mean, you're just, like, your cave, where you guys are right now, your camp, overlooks Bramerstead, that little valley.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side of the mountain is where you guys think there might be other caves.
So that's where we need to go then.
Yep.
That's where we go then.
Alright. So you guys head out.
We'll take the wide berth, so we don't.
Alright, so you get the whole crew together. and you guys all kind of pile on out of there, and you start kind of roaming around the country, kind of the back country around Bramerstead. Any hills or cliffs or mountains that look like they kind of share a a backside of it. You guys are gonna check it out for all sorts of any kind of way of entry. So I'm going to need stealth checks,
You want what checks?
and perception checks.
This is just the forward party, right?
And you need me to roll a perception or stealth check.
Oh yeah, you guys all went.
Okay.
I mean, that's at least what you told me. Like,
Oh, you're good.
I didn't say nothing.
I rolled better than Mo. No, I got a 16 stealth.
I rolled the bomb diggity. 28 stealth, 22 perception. However you want us to roll.
16 stealth, 28 perception.
okay.
Quentin won out. I had to turn off my tablet because she just cannot abide anything in my lap besides her.
Okay. So did anybody have over 25 perception?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
And
check my perception. No,
yeah.
that's going to be over 25, so
okay,
never
so
mind.
you need to roll your stealth and perception.
My stealth was 14. My perception, best I can do is a 24 on a good day.
All right, so you guys are kind of stomping around, coming out of a ravine. You guys have been at it for about 2 hours now, looking for any kind of caves or anything like that. You found a few natural-looking caves, but they're more like 10 feet deep kind of thing, nothing man-made. You guys stomp around for the back bit. You guys maybe half a mile outside of Bramerstead, making a wide loop around the whole place, and you hear some crunching, some leaves breaking, and what sounds like something very large stomping its way through the underbrush past you guys. Some stones clattering as they're stomped on, and the whole group kind of just holds still, and you get the faint glimpse of a ogre's head over the rim of, but it's like looking in different directions. So you guys kind of get like a small glimpse of like the side of the back of its head, and it keeps stomping on and just kind of goes on its business.
Hmm.
And when you do so, Jethro, your foot in the gravel that you're standing in is gonna like kind of be slowly sinking down. Like the gravel's like past your ankle and slowly, your foot's slowly sinking up to its knee pretty quickly.
That's not good.
And the gravel appears to kind of be like washing underneath a giant rock. And as you kind of bend down to stoop at it, you can kind of see a carved hole that kind of leads off into the darkness yonder down there. It's a very small entrance, though. Very old looking, judging by the amount of rocks and gravel in the front of it, though.
I'll wait for the ogre to pass, and then I'll kind of point it out.
Jethro points out what looks like some kind of small, maybe a 3-foot diameter hole by like, it's like 3 foot wide by like 3 foot high. Like you guys would have to kind of crawl into it.
Well, as the tiniest person here, I'll go check it out, but I'll need a light source.
Okay. You have a lantern.
Lantern?
You have a lantern.
Okay. I'll strike up the lantern and shimmy my way in there.
Okay. So you worm into this thing, Vietnam, tunnel rat style. And hold on, let me write a response.
I make sure my my scimitar is silenced.
You're like, shh, bro.
Yeah.
This is a library. Yeah. And you come face to face with an ant keg.
For reals?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would be laughing a lot more if that was actually happening.
We's all gonna die.
I feel like I could do better against an onkeg now. Got a couple of levels under my belt. Got a couple tricks up my sleeve.
But no room to fight.
Also, no sleeves.
Those are the most important.
What do you mean, what's happening?
Huh?
No. You're
Alright.
just not paying any attention at all, are you?
Go. Okay.
So I did run into an onkeg.
It just keeps getting really quiet.
No, no, I had a kind of table set up for if you guys found one of these things, and I was gonna kind of choose, like, roll a dice and choose what happened, and the cave kind of, after about 30 feet, it widens out, and you can definitely see, you feel a slight draft breezing through it, especially now that you guys kind of cleared out the entrance a little bit more, and you can definitely tell man-made stone-cut marks all the way down with aging but not ancient supports running the length of the tunnel.
Nice.
Luck was on your side.
Okay.
Let's go delve a dungeon!
Yay.
So, we need a marching order. I think the person who can see in the dark should go first.
That would be not me.
Can I do that anymore?
Yeah.
You're a half-elf.
It's a race thing.
That's racist.
Okay, fine. You don't have it.
Yes, it is.
Your ability to see in the dark is totally
no,
racist.
it doesn't
It
say
is
I can see in the dark,
racist.
it says I can see in dim light.
Yeah.
Dim light and dark is different, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's better not being able to see in dim light.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter if it's in the dark, does it?
It would still be like if with low light vision and a torch, you would see a lot further than anybody else would.
No, it says right here, dark vision is... Oh, do you have low light vision or dark vision?
She's got low light vision.
I don't have that written anywhere on my thing. So I don't know.
Half elves. Let me
Roll
take a
for
look.
it.
No, God. I'd roll really horribly and then we'd all be
Well,
stuck.
no, I mean like if it's a thing you have to choose, just roll a 1d2.
Low light vision.
Yeah, sense racial trait, low light vision. Half elves can see twice as far as humans in conditions of dim light, not
Yeah,
total
We're all
darkness.
gonna need light.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to torch up.
I have a torch. Okay.
Lantern.
I mean, you can't really be stealthy with a lantern, can you?
No, you can't. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we light the lantern and you walk in front of the lantern. Because the lantern will cast dim light out to a longer distance and you can see fine in that.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's do that.
Alright, what's your marching? Keep in mind the whole tunnel's maybe 7-8 feet wide. So only in combat, really only one at a time. But marching wise, you guys can go 2 wide out of combat.
Okay, when we get into combat, you'll get behind the melee people.
Okay.
And actually, I would probably take the point.
So you guys got 3 newbie spearmen, a person who looks pretty proficient with dual daggers, and you guys, of course, and then a pretty seasoned ranger.
Okay.
Keep the newbies in the middle.
Okay.
Ishil can watch our backs.
Okay.
And I'll go right after Katya. And Katya, you're scouting.
Yep.
Where's Jethro going?
I'll go behind Kyle. I'll go first. Beyond the one that can see better.
No, I'm going before.
Okay,
I
fine.
have a higher
Winston's
AC.
got that ass.
Fine. I'll go behind him. We're good.
All right.
Looking at your butt, looking at your butt, looking at your butt. And be like, Katya, Katya,
And spear guy.
Katya,
Spear guy.
Katya, you need to take your cloak off. Katya.
I'm about to stab Mustin in the back of the head.
I'm ignoring him.
Katya!
Yeah.
Lana.
Lana!
What?
Alright, and then, who was that last guy? Ishel. Okay, so you guys gonna give me 5 minutes, because I need to do a little bit of planning.
Yeah.
So now's a good time for a bathroom and snack break.
I think Lee's about to go to bed.
Oh, really?
I gotta be at work in the morning.
Oh, that's
So-
right, we did start late. What do you guys want to do? Group vote.
I mean, you can play without me if you really want to.
Well, I'm gonna be up because I gotta finish this page.
I got work tomorrow, but I kind of want to progress this. So I will survive.
I will survive.
We'll have to be up at 4, so.
I don't have to be there for.
Yeah, I know. Y'all play without me, that's fine.
Do you want to take like a 10-minute break and reconvene?
Who's all gonna be here? Guys,
I'll be
but
here.
me.
everybody but Leah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. We can keep going.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
Bathroom
we'll
break.
come back at 10:45.
Okay, BRB.
Trying to talk too loud. Maybe.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot you sleep in the same room now. Huh? I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
My phone blows so hard. It was 80% battery and it just turned off. Alrighty. Let's get my shit figured out and what kind of way you guys are gonna mess some stuff up.
You mean heroically rescue people?
Yes, exactly.
Damn it. Damn it. Drawing gotta be so hard.
Pimpin' ain't easy, Moses. Come here. Come on, Quinn. Oh, baby, come here.
Alright. I'm ready. Promise me you guys won't hate me too much.
Depends on what I'm about to see.
Nothing, you guys are standing in a tunnel right now.
Alright. So Katya's perception is like a lot. Scroll up.
Alright, I'm ready. Came back.
Doesn't sound like he's back, but
I'm back.
That's Katya's perception.
Okay, she sees a mine shaft extending into the distance.
What I miss?
Nothing really.
I probably can't go too much longer because in the new place, my computer is right next to the bed, and Leah's gonna needs to go to sleep.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, if you want, this is a good place to end off. We can start with this next time.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
combat
yeah.
next time. It's not
That's
a bad
fine.
idea.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of drew out a map of the cave and populated it with things. And so it could take as little or as long as, so I don't want to get in the middle of something and have to, shut things down mid encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a pretty good spot then.
Hey,
All
Kay,
right.
this is